Hey folks, welcome back to WarThunder. Today's video is another Leclerc video because, well, that first one was a bit of an editing failure of epic proportions. The second one was just a short little heli snipe snippet and a bit of a discussion about the smoke launchers. So if you want to hear that, then just check out the last video. This one's going to be a two-match video. The first match is going to be me doing post commentary, just breaking down stuff and a little bit of this Kursk map and how to play it and stuff like that. The second match is going to be live comms with Tom, although Tom won't be in the same match, we're just sort of chatting shit. But the second match is on Mosdoc, and I think I get at least an ace, mostly like snipey stuff, so if that sounds like your cup of tea, then just mill about after this game. For now, on Kursk, it's triple cap domination. If you ever spawn on this side of the map, the area that I'm going to now is one that you absolutely must hold if you want to win, because you can lock down this entire section of the map. Everything from B to C you can see. Yeah, CC, you get it. But and you're also in great cover. Pretty much the only thing that can dig you out of here if you play it correctly is aircraft. So I'm on my way there, and they start capping C early because they know that C is a cornerstone cap point. Once it's got it, it's hard to get back because of how open it is. So they often make a beeline there. Luckily, I'm not quite in position yet, so I actually have pretty good eyes on, and he isn't popping smoke or anything. Just managed to save the cap. A bunch of people might have just fired that blind without using the rangefinder. I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself at all. I'll always get the range first, and in that instance I actually didn't even have time to dial it in properly, and I was 100 meters short. I got very lucky that it dipped and still hit his ammo. But yeah, anyway, so we're in the spot now. Scanning for a target because a friendly pinged the map. This was quite an early on match with the Leclerc, so I'm still figuring out the holds for the parallax, and I should have added another 100 meters to the rangefinder for this. If I had, then he would have died on that first shot. So it's errors like that that are the difference between a one-shot kill and a three-shot kill, although I was unlucky that the second one didn't get him. Pushing further along the line, because one thing I'm starting to notice is that the Leclerc's what's it called? The gun depression is not really that good. 8 degrees on the stat card, but it just doesn't feel like it. I don't know, 8 degrees doesn't sound like that much difference from 10. Like 2 degrees is nothing, right? I don't think anything of 2 degrees, but there are certain spots that I use quite often where I don't have any issue with 10, but the 8 on the Leclerc really does give me a bit of a problem. And there's an example later on, but it is from this spot. But I don't usually have any problems being hauled down from here. And it makes you a much smaller target if you have the gun depression, because you can keep your barrel perfectly flat to the ground, but when the depression is bad, you have to push up a lot further. And it exposes a lot more of your hull than I would like. Here, look, right now, I can't say for sure that 2 degrees would give me that, but it'd get me a lot closer. Like, I'd have to push out much further to get the gun down far enough. And here I'm just checking the stat card. That's where I realised there's 8 degrees, and it just feels like such a nerf to this tank's overall potential. So far, the gun depression and the turret traverse speed are the only two bad things I have to say about this tank. But if you are playing it in SEM, your turret traverse is still better than the Russians. The only time it's ever going to come into an issue is if there's someone behind you and they knock your engine out, because you won't be able to turn the turret faster than they can reload. So I just saw a ATGM leave C cap towards our friendly lines, which tells me that there's probably a BMP in there. And then this guy just pops up out of nowhere. Shouldn't have used DSS, I should have popped smoke ahead of him. I accidentally popped smoke there, I absolutely did not mean to do that. I have G assigned as the grenades, and B for binos, and I always mistype, or misclick I guess, I don't know, semantics, but I always get it wrong at the most inopportune times possible. But at least the Leclerc has 2 charges, so it's not the end of the world. Just short of saving the cap there. If I hadn't popped smoke by accident and had to manoeuvre myself out of it to get a shot, then I probably would have been able to save the cap, but we end up capping A back soon enough, and it balances it out anyway. But like I was saying earlier, if you control this side of the map, you can stop them getting C. The only reason they got it then is because I fucked up. But thankfully the team managed to claw it back for me. So right now I've just pulled back. There's absolutely nothing that the enemy team can see of my tank from this spot, and I'm just using binos to hill peek. And it's just a case of waiting at this point. If the tickets equalise, then I'll move to try and cap C, but thankfully, I think it's pretty soon, we start to cap A, which saves me having to move out the spot. That was the driver's camera. I have a keybound for that purely to check my hold downness, because if the driver can't see what the gun can see, then you know that you're hold down, and I think that's quite a good apt test for doing it. So our team started to cap the point, and then this guy shows up, so I think he was pushing out of their spawn to try and combat the guy we have on A, but I saw him because he skylined himself against the horizon, which is a terrible move. He should have moved over more towards A before pushing in towards it, because then I wouldn't have seen him at all. And I managed to clip him as he was passing behind a tree and immobilising him, so he would never have been able to return fire, because there would have been a massive tree blocking his path. This guy I only find because he pops smoke. I'm guessing that he takes fire from someone else, but they miss. And if this ever happens to you and you're in a T80, don't try and reverse away, because your reverse speed is terrible. And smoke charges generally last for about 20 seconds, and it's going to take you a lot longer than 20 seconds to reverse away enough to not get a shot. And here I actually managed to catch a glimpse of him through the smoke, and I can tell that he's reversing away because I'm able to just keep repeating the shot. If he had turned, then I probably would have missed. He might have actually got away. And the upside of turning around is that you can then also use the ESS, and so long as you drive in a straight line away from your aggressor, the ESS will remain there covering your retreat. And I think that might be all she wrote. They have 2 players left. So at this point, I know that I don't need to really worry that much about being shot, because it's unlikely that they're going to be in a position to shoot at me when there's the whole team to shoot at, because the rest of the team are more than likely pushed right up on their spawn. So I'm just going to push out, and then I see this guy. This is actually a T-72, but because of the angle and there's the tree covering a bit of him, I couldn't quite ID the tank, so I could have had another kill here. I have a perfect shot on him, and I see in the kill feed T-72 just killed someone, but I didn't see his gun go off. Whether that's because of the smoke from that debris of the falling heli or the tree covering, I don't know, but teammate ends up getting him, and I'm kind of sat here kicking myself that I didn't take the shot. But it's always better to not risk killing a teammate if you aren't 100% sure. And here we see the last guy, and I'm pretty happy with the shot that I get on this guy. So I range him, I'll keep ranging him until I get a readout. Here I'm deciding whether to just free aim or actually set the rangefinder in. I decided to dial the rangefinder in. Check it again, and he seems to be sort of equalising his speed, so I just plan for when he's going to stop moving. Just slice him right in half. I'm getting a lot of pretty nice heli kills with the Leclerc. I think the velocity being so high, it really helps out a lot. But that is game. Team is wiped out, and as you can see, if you hold down that bit of the map near C, then you can just farm kills for days, and you don't even really need to move. It's a very safe spot. So if you're attacking from the other side, then I would say that B is your main hold, and you should attempt to get A, because there's some good low ground cover in A if you have something small like a BMP, and you can actually sit within the cap in a trench with full cover. If you have team support, then you should be able to keep hold of A and B pretty well. And C should be a no-go zone, because anyone that's in the position that I was just in will mulch the fuck out of you.
When you look at it, the Leclerc, for me, it seems like it plays like a fairly good counter to the Leo 205.
Oh, I got a game.
It's about as survivable, I think.
Nah, I don't think it is. Not in hold down. If you play it right,
No, not hold down.
The leopard's way stronger.
But that it's only hold down. How often do you see a proper hold down, will not move out of this position, leopard 205?
Well, yeah, that's fair. Like never. Like unless it's me in it, then you won't.
Yeah. When you get leopard 205, you must be nearly unstoppable, right?
I just don't. I don't really like playing it that much. It's just
too
dull.
easy.
Yeah, I like the underdog, like, you know, the stuff that's difficult to use and do well with.
Yeah, shit that actually makes the game fun to play.
It's like why I get so pissed off with that Lennox prick, because like even though I'm benefiting from his douchebaggery, he's on my actual fucking team,
Yeah.
but you can't get
Jesus.
12 kills in a match. Like, he got 11 of them with his first lot of missiles before he had to rearm. So he only missed 5
Fucking
times.
hell.
And he got 11 fucking kills. It's just so fucking broken.
Oh, 6-kill game is done. Yeah, that Linux guy is a cunt. Like a proper, wow, you are scummy kind of level.
Yeah, and if you like say anything to him, he's just a dickhead. Like, he said get good to me, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, but you cannot say get good when you have 5,000 kills and the easiest vehicle to use in the entire fucking game. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
How much of a dickhead can you actually be?
Not much more than that.
I don't even know how he can enjoy it, because it's just fucking effortless. Well, it's almost literally like cheating. You know, if you used a wall hack in CS:GO, that's basically what he's doing. Where the fuck did that shot go? Wow, the rangefinder massively large to me. I hate when it does that.
Yeah. It is a bit shit, isn't it?
Yeah. I go through ammo really fast in this tank for some reason.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Also, I got hit in the ammo earlier and it did the blowout thing. And I don't know if it's just RNG based or what, but whenever it happens in the Abrams, I have to sit there for like 10 fucking hours waiting for it to all burn out. But in the Leclerc, it just went in like a second. It was just like boom, gone, all the ammo's done, that's it. And I could just carry on my merry way without having to do anything. But in the Abrams, you have to sit there and turn the turret away from the engine deck, and it's a pain in the ass.
You don't have to do that with the Leclerc, do you? Turn the turret away.
No, well, it just burns off. I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just burns off so fast that it doesn't make a difference either way. Because with the Abrams, I've had it before where I've been on fire for the rest of the match. And it's not until it stops that you can go and get ammo back or anything. So until you've finished being on fire, you can't do anything.
Yeah. It's difficult, isn't it? Oh, I better fucking have this. That better have counted for my 6-kill game. I've got top of my team and everything. Oh, and I got Golden Battles wager. I'm Heavy Metal Hero.
Nice. Oh my god, can you stop with this lying to me, range
Thank
bullshit.
fuck. It did count.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Fuck.
It counted.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
What the fuck is going on? What? I can't... I don't understand what's happening.
You don't even.
I'm wondering if there might be a fence or something there, because that's twice
Just
now.
wondering how.
Yeah, go on.
Are you winning games?
Yeah, I've only lost one. And I've played like
Can I join
11.
you?
Yeah, but the queue is like forever. You might be better off queuing on your own actually, because I'm
Yeah.
going to be going off after this one anyway.
That's fair enough.
But yeah, playing top 2 allies is I mean, it's basically an auto win anyway. Doesn't even
Yeah.
matter what you play as long as you're on the NATO team. It's the 70% that's a kicker though.
Yeah. Just keep on moving.
I think it's basically a percentage take on your scoreboard position. If you're first, you'll get 100%.
Yeah.
Le canon est chargé. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Oh my good god, that was close. Fuck, I fucking hate the sound of gas turbines in this game.
They are rather obvious, aren't they?
Every fucking time I hear one coming up from behind me and I'm just like, you know, it's probably a teammate, but if I don't look it won't be. And I'll die horribly.
Yeah.
So you have to take a time out to check.
Yeah.
There's almost no recoil on this gun.
No.
It's like you can just track the shot to the target perfectly every time. It's almost like a graphical
That
book.
sounds pretty nice. That sounds good.
I haven't been killed by a helicopter yet, which amazes me no end.
Yeah, that'll change pretty soon.
Oh damn, I missed him.
I'm looking forward to getting the AUBL.
Same. It still seems really far off though.
Yeah, for 8 days.
Are we on tasks?
6.
I'm sure I only have 5 of them. I'm sure it's 5.
No, we're on 6. 5 was yesterday's.
I have to count them because I do have them all, but I don't know why I thought it was less if it's not.
Uh, 7 starts tomorrow. Victories or assists. And I've got the Centauro. Oh fuck, no, tits. Oh, I thought him up to a get away. Get away. I think the Centauro and the AUBL will make a really nice 8-0 lineup for this thing. And the Sidam as well.
There's a fucking MI-35 somewhere. We're gonna win on tickets.
Nice. You seen shit going down with Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah. When I first saw it, I thought it was. I saw Epstein, and I was like, that's the name of a guy in The Expanse that designs like a rocket propulsion engine, and I thought it was like a fandom reference to this TV show. But yeah, it definitely wasn't.
No. Sex trafficker. Rich boy.